As you have seen, I created the map. It took me a few hours to create it. It was very hard, especially the coastal areas. It was very difficult. I did my best. I tried to do it in detail because I just wanted to have a great map. But you don't have to deal with it, as I said before. We will work on the Excel file you downloaded from the previous video. From now on, we will always use this file. I added the speedometer to the file. I did this speedometer in Excel. I made it using Excel shapes. Maybe I can tell you how it is done if we have a time in the next videos. Let's go to dashboard tab. It's very important to give names while creating Excel shapes. As you see here, I wrote a name for each stage. I used abbreviations. We can write the full name too, but there is no need, because there are abbreviations already in our raw data. So abbreviations is enough for our map dashboard. What we need to do is to change the color of the state. We will do this with the macros. We will use a very short macro code. I have some recommendation before I start writing macros. When I usually do the dashboard, I don't want to use the scroll bars. Everything should be visible on single page. First of all, hide the formula bar and headings and collapse the ribbon. As you see here, my work area is here. It would be better if we didn't get out of it. This is our area. Maybe one more line. The single page dashboard always looks nicer. And we color our workspace now. Let's get any color. It doesn't matter for us for now, because everything will be changed. Background color doesn't matter. Bring it back again. As you see here, this is our work area. I don't recommend using the scroll bar because it's not dashboard. By the way, I usually work with 80% scale. I would recommend it to you. Now we will redraw our workspace. It is, yes. This is our dashboard area. Bring all the gadgets again. Uncollapse the ribbon. Now we can start writing macros. Let's check some names. Let's make the map a bit bigger. A little bit, not too much. After clicking any shape, select all with Ctrl A, hold down the Shift key to zoom in proportionally. Shift key helps us make it proportionally. Then right click and ungroup it again. It looks better. Some states are defined as groups within themselves. For example, Michigan. I defined two different regions as a single group because there are two different regions. Go to selection pane and format tab. You will see there Michigan M1, M2. We see that the state of Michigan is composed. I have compulsively grouped them. It's the same in Hawaii too. Hawaii consists of 8 different parts. Close it. and let's start writing macros. We need to use developer tab. If you don't have a developer tab, click on options in the file tab, activate the developer tab in the customize ribbon section. If you want to write a macros, you will need it. By clicking on the view code section, we open the macro interface. And I will not stop much on the macros in this training set because I will just tell you what we need. I prepare a very comprehensive macro training. In that training I will already be describing all the macros details. For this reason I will only describe the macro as much as we need. We first need to specify a name when creating a macro. Macros begin with the sub. We create a macro by saying sub find or the sub anything. You can give any name you wish. When it's clicked somewhere, the color must changed and the state must be selected. I have to assign a macro to all the shapes, but it takes a very serious time to write one macro. We will do this with a single macro. You will see it. It's very easy. Cells 1 1. This means the first row and first column. That is to the A1 cell. Active sheet shapes application color dot name. This one line code block will write its name to the A1 cell. We will see there. Let's try it now. There are no macros on shapes at the moment. How can we define this? Let's pick all the shapes with Ctrl A again. We right click any of them and click assign macro. The macro we wrote is automatically arrived. Let's choose and say OK. Hand mark now appears when I come to over the map. It's easy. If I click on any state, it will be written to A1 cell. And let's try. As you see, it works. It's very easy, huh? The parts that will be appealed to us will be the provinces of. It's going to be a problem. But we will solve this problem. If you click on the relevant Hawaii clicks, you need to write Hey I. The same goes for Michigan. There is similar situation for New York too. Because New York has two parts too. We need to fix this. We will make these corrections on the next video.